All right, let's look at some of the reactions now that people are having about this whole halftime show. Let's start with this freaking dipshit Jake Paul. So let's read this tweet. What did he say? This was okay. So I'm gonna show you guys how this whole thing played out for Jake Paul last night. So he's here purposely turning off the halftime show. Let's rally together and show big corporation they can't just do whatever they want without consequences. Which equals viewership for them. You are their benefit. Realize you have power. Turn off this halftime. A fake American citizen performing who publicly hates America. I cannot support that. Now, here's the thing. Jake Paul is obviously an idiot, but this is even more ironic because Jake Paul actually lives in Puerto Rico. He lives in a mansion in Puerto Rico. Why? Because even though Puerto Ricans that live in Puerto Rico have to pay like 36% tax, the Americans that end up moving to Puerto Rico, they only have to pay 3% tax. So this unfair tax system that exists over there has allowed Jake Paul to go leech off of the Puerto Rican island, and he still freaking has the audacity to say this. Now, as we can clearly see, these guys just don't have any motion on them anymore. They're not cool anymore, okay? So he got hella backlash. So he ended up continuing to retweet. Now let's see how this thing ended up panning out as the night went on. Alright, so here he is. Here he is a few minutes after this, and he's already like backtracking from his earlier statement. He says, the problem with my tweet is the word fake being misinterpreted. He's not a fake citizen, obviously, because he's Puerto Rican, and I love Puerto Rico and all Americans who support the country. More so, Bunny is fake because of his values and criticism of our country. So, again, you see no motion behind these guys. Any one of them that ends up taking any of these like right-wing stands, immediately the entire country starts shitting on them and criticizing them. Their own followers, their own people end up doing this. So they just cannot hold on to these views anymore. Because I'm telling you, you're not cool anymore, dude. You're not the one running the game anymore. What did he say? He kept going on, I think, as the night went on. To clarify, I wasn't calling anyone a fake citizen because they're from Puerto Rico. I live in Puerto Rico and I love Puerto Rico. I have used my platform to support Puerto Rico time and time again and will always do so. But if you're publicly criticizing ICE who are doing their job and openly hating on America, I'm going to speak on it, period. That's the same reason I called out Hunter Hiss. If you benefit from a country and the platform it gives you are publicly disrespected at the same time, that's what I mean by being a fake citizen. And I agree, love is more powerful than hate. Love America. So I guess it's somehow hating America as if you were like speaking up against American citizens getting racially profiled on the street and getting kidnapped and abducted from their houses and taken to a freaking concentration camps where they're not even given access to freaking lawyers. So to him, that is like somehow hateful or like hating America. Bro, it's done. Like the whole thing is finished. You guys don't have any motion anymore. And let me tell you, Bad Bunny literally did 10 times more for America than America ever did for Bad Bunny. We get to have the honor of our entertainers and how good they are and how skillful they are and how good they're singing shown to the whole world, okay? And we owe Bad Bunny something for portraying a good image of America to the rest of the world, okay? And Bad Bunny, obviously Bad Bunny said God bless America and he had the American flag in there. He didn't say anything disrespectful about America. He showed that he also loves America too. But I'm telling you, dude, America really owes Bad Bunny for how he carried that halftime show for us. Because we will see, like, as we saw, if we didn't have Bad Bunny, we would have had the garbage Kid Rock singing about his freaking beer and truck and fucking how his baby mama left him and whatnot. So, America owes Bad Bunny, okay? It's not the other way around. Alright, let's listen to this idiot Megyn Kelly. She was freaking fuming today on Piers Morgan, bro. There was literally freaking fire coming out of her nostrils and mouth and shit. Let's see what she says.
Piers, but to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million? Spanish speakers in the United States. We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment.
Gosh, she's so freaking cringy, dude. Like, Megyn, you stupid idiot, dude. Their music is in the Super Bowl because their product is bitter and superior than the product of the people that you want to put up on the halftime show, dude. The vast majority of Americans, and not just Americans, the whole freaking world, dude, they love reggaeton music. They love Bad Bunny music, dude, and they fucking get disgusted by country music, dude. It just doesn't have this even anywhere close as the same freaking motion, dude. Like, in her, like, I don't understand. Does Megyn Kelly have she's incapable of, like, feeling the vibe and the beat of a music, even if she doesn't understand the language of it? I don't speak a freaking word of Spanish, and I can easily jam to a reggaeton music. Like, I don't have to understand anything. It's just, that's the point I'm making. Like, her logic is just so stupid. She's saying Americans cannot, basically, it's not, she's saying that Americans can only unite over English-speaking music. That's another dumb thing, too. Like, no, people don't have to speak Spanish. They can still enjoy really good Spanish music. And if they're all enjoying it, yeah, they will freaking bond over that, okay? Why do you think people go to like salsa dances? If you go to a salsa dance, you're going to see people of all backgrounds. You're going to see Americans, you're going to see Latinos, you're gonna see African Americans. Everybody's there jamming it to Spanish music. What are they doing? They're freaking bonding over non-English music, dude. The whole argument is just freaking like nonsense, okay? We don't want to listen to that music, okay, that you want us to listen to. We don't want the freaking country music playing in the Super Bowl because it's just not good enough. It's not as good of a product as the kind of product that Bad Bunny's bringing to the market, okay? And yes, Americans will bond over good-ass music no matter what language it's spoken in. Okay, here's this other idiot, Laura Loomer, who's pretty much like the most reactionary of all the MAGA people. Like, her whole livelihood, her whole claim to fame is about taking the most extreme reactionary takes on any political issue that happens. And here she is saying illegal aliens and Latin hookers twerking at the Super Bowl. Not a single white person or English translation at the Super Bowl. This isn't white enough for me. Can't even watch a Super Bowl anymore because immigrants have literally ruined everything. Bro, they're freaking coping so hard. I freaking love this shit. Like, you can't give me enough of this. They're coping so hard. Like, what the hell does a person supposed to want? Like, you're criticizing me for liking baddie Latinas shaking their ass at the Super Bowl? Like, who do you rather me like? You rather me like your jigsaw face? What the hell, dude? Hell yeah. Like, literally, the whole America loves baddie Latinas. And yeah, we don't mind them shaking their ass on Super Bowl, bro. You're the only one that's coping. And you're one of the only ones that's being left behind, dude. We love Latinas, big booty Latinas, bro, shaking their ass at the Super Bowl. That's my kind of Super Bowl, bro. That's what I fucking live for. That's my jam, okay? I don't want none of that country shit. I don't want none of that country shit. I want baddie Latinas.